Okay, Advent Code 2015, Day 3, Part 1. Let's see what they've got for us. Day 3, perfectly spherical houses in a vacuum. Santa is delivering presents to an infinite two-dimensional grid of houses. He begins by delivering a present to the house at his starting location, and then an elf at the North Pole calls him via radio and tells him where to move next. Moves are always exactly one house to the north, south, east or west, denoted by these arrows, and after each move he delivers another present to the house at his new location. However, the elf back at the North Pole has had a little too much eggnog, and so his directions are a little off, and Santa ends up visiting more houses more than once. How many houses receive at least one present? So we're looking for unique location, unique visits. So for example, he delivers a present to the two houses, so the starting location and to the east, one at slightly up, and then on the next one here he's going north, east, south and west, delivering presents to four houses, including twice the starting and end locations, and then north, south, north, south, north, south, delivering a bunch of presents to only two houses. Right, okay, let's just check our puzzle input. And let's copy that, guys. So, just all arrows, so we don't need to worry about any other miscellaneous text. Let's put that in there, and we shall let's go to those. We shall put these test cases into our program. So here's our test A, and we will get two houses. We should get two houses. Test B. Let's just get that sorted. Copy that across. Should be four houses. And test C. North, south, north, south, north, south. Should be only two houses. Right. Okay. I feel then we can pretend to be Santa here. Let's be Santa. So let's create a struct. Call them Santa. And you're going to have, let's say, current location. And we'll make it an array of U30. No, it'll be an I32 because he could be going backwards, so we're going to move around a grid of with two indices, two variables. There we go, and we are going to we're going to go to the current location, and then we want to record every unique location he visits. So we can do this, probably let's do it with a hash set. So we can do unique locations. So we can do it with a hash set. So if you visit it more than once, we don't have to. We can just it'll just incorporate that in when we insert it to the hash set. It will already include it because it's already there. So we do that, and that's also going to be I32 2. Okay. Oops. So Santa's got current location and unique locations. Let's implement Santa. So we want to do fn new, return self, and he's not going to take in any arguments. So we just do self, and current location is going to be 0, 0, so we'll just start in the middle. And unique locations, we'll just do a brand new hash set with also with a 0, 0, so we're going to say in our starting location. Do we need to create maybe we're missing. There we go. What's this? We can't remove that argument. Let's do that. Yeah, so actually let's do unique locations up here. Let's make it nice and readable. Unique locations, create a new hash set, and unique locations dot insert, and we'll do the 0, 0 there. Of course it needs to be mutable, that's fine, and then we can put that here. We can just let's just tidy it up a bit more. Why not? Let's do current location here. It doesn't really change anything that's happening, so just do that, and we can then do current location here, so it feels a bit more explainable. So we'll clone a version into that, and of course then we've got a copy of current location and then the hash set of unique locations that's going to build over time. So we've implemented Santa. We will need to create Santa up here, so that's in our solver. So let's Santa equals Santa new. So we're in that starting location, and we need to do for the puzzle input, it's for each character. So to see in input.cars again, as we've done in day 1 part 1, we will then do a match statement. We will then just give that to Santa. I think we're going to create a function called step or move. So yeah, we'll do step or something like that, so it goes to the next house. So let's do that. So maybe we just got step or next. It's a bit like an iterator, but then it gets confusing sometimes because next is typically used for an iterator. So let's just do step. Takes a mutable self because we're going to update its update Santa's location, and we're not going to return anything. We are just going to step, and we need the direction. Let's call it direction there, which is going to be a char. So we're going to match on a direction, and this could be either I'm not sure. I'd find it on the keyboards. Let's go grab them. Okay. North. Oops. It's easier to do. East. West, and oops, don't need my puzzle input. South, and we need a catch-all as well, a fall through for any other characters, but we know they do not exist. Right. So we've got Santa, we've created a new Santa, we're going to iterate for the cars. We are now going to then do Santa dot step, so he can step using the character. We need this one to be a mutable Santa because he's going to update himself. And now let's fill in the direction, so he's going to step through, and in here we're going to go self dot current location will equal self dot current location. If we're going to go up 1, we just need to change if we're doing it X and Y, so index 1 plus 1, and then let's copy, so that should be able to actually be a one-liner. Nice. Let's just copy and paste that, and then we'll just edit the values in a second. So we're going to go along the X by plus 1. We're going to go backwards 1 when we go west, and we're going to go 1. We're going to go down 1 when we go south. and it is I-32, which is good. So that's all nice. So we've moved, and now we can then do south dot unique locations dot insert south dot current location dot clone. So we're going to try and take a copy of that, see if it's going to be inserted. If it's already there, it's not going to change. It's going to ignore it. So that will update our unique locations. We're going to step through, and then at the end, I think we just need to say Santa dot unique dot questions dot length, and that's going to return a usize. So actually, we can update our function to return a usize. That's all happy. So yep. So what we're doing is creating an instance of Santa. We're going to iterate for our input of characters. Santa's going to change his location at every step, and we're going to update our unique locations by trying to insert the current location into that hash set. And then at the end, we're going to return the length of unique locations. Let's see. So, let's do cargo test. They all pass. That's fantastic. Okay, now case of cargo run on the main puzzle. We get 2081 unique locations. Let's see if we're okay, if we're right. Fantastic. Yes, there we go. So day 3, 2015, part 1. We have visited a lot of different houses. Fantastic. Okay, so part 2. I'll see you in the next one.